Hello, and welcome to Grounded, Wild, and Free TV, where I help you develop the confidence and clarity that you need to make your wildest dreams a reality. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorite topics, something so important. I'm going to be giving you tips and practices to help you amplify your intuition. But first, let me quickly introduce myself in case you are new to this channel. First of all, welcome. My name is Eva Peterson. I am a certified life coach, and I help creative, free-spirited souls find the confidence and clarity that they need to do their big work in this world. I am so glad that you're here. I want to start today's video off by defining what I mean when I say intuition. So, to me, intuition is that deepest part of yourself, that inner voice, your inner teacher, that unchanging, steady part of yourself that isn't influenced and doesn't go crazy by everything going on in the exterior world. It's the part of you that has all of the answers. It knows exactly who you are, what is your next right step in life, in business, and it knows why you're here on this beautiful planet. I think of my intuition as my internal guidance system. We often use GPS on our phones or in our car when we're going somewhere new, but our internal guidance system helps us stay on the right path in life. And so when we're not in touch with that internal voice, we're really at the whim of anybody and everybody else's opinions, right? And so you can see it is so important to develop a really strong connection with our intuition. And as I was thinking about what I wanted to share in this particular video, I realized that I have a lot to say on this topic. So I'm actually going to split this into two videos, and I created a PDF for you all about, again, how to amplify your intuition. So make sure that you download that PDF. The link is in the video description below. Watch the video first, then go download that PDF. And also make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss next week's video. Okay, let's get into it. The most effective thing that we can do to get in touch with our intuition is get quiet and create space. We have to make time to listen. And so the number one tip that I can give you for this is to make time for yourself first thing in the morning, before the rest of the world wakes up and comes at you, before you check your phone, your email, before everybody else's problems and opinions and thoughts and feelings are swirling around in your head. Make sure to get in touch with yourself first. I like to keep this really simple. I journal and I meditate just about every single morning. And there are other things, other seasonal things that I like to bring in for fun to keep myself balanced. Ayurveda has a lot to say about this, of course. But really, those are my two foundational things. So let's talk first about journaling, writing. And I want to give you kind of my process for writing. First, what I like to do is get all those thoughts that are swirling around in my head onto paper, out of my head, onto paper. That really clears me out. And so I just free write as fast as I can go. Then I get a bit more intentional about my writing. And what I've found is that the quality of the questions that I ask myself really dictates the quality of the answers that I get from my intuition. So that's why I created this PDF guide for you. I actually wrote out my journaling practice and some of these awesome questions that will help you get in touch with your intuition. So make sure that you download that after you're done watching this video. Number 3, this is a tip, a little tip, but a very important one. So when you begin to ask your intuition questions and your body questions, they will come typically very quickly and very quietly, at least at first. And so your job is to receive them without judgment or questioning. Just write them down. You can analyze them later. The thinking mind doesn't always understand what the intuition has to say, and sometimes they can be at odds. And only after following our intuition, after taking those steps, taking that action, can we look back and then in hindsight see how everything really fits together, right? So, number 4, meditation. You knew this one was going to come in, right? A meditation practice is another excellent way to create that quiet stillness and space to hear your intuition. And one thing that I like to do sometimes when I have a question that I'm pondering is to sit down and meditate, and before I close my eyes, ask myself this particular question. Deepest, highest self, please show me, teach me what I should do in this situation. And then you can fill in the blank with whatever situation it is that you have a question about. So that can be a really powerful practice. And you're basically putting this question into your subconscious, allowing it to sink in a bit deeper, and you might get an awesome intuitive hit during that meditation practice or not. But know that as you start to tune in more and more, the answer will come to the surface. All right, next, I want to just quickly say a little note about meditation here. Meditation doesn't have to be sitting in lotus pose, right, with your eyes closed. I mean, that's great, and I typically do that every day. However, meditation can take so many different forms. There are so many types of meditation. Find one that works for you. I've actually found that I best get into that meditative state when I am hiking solo. So some of my biggest, most life-changing intuitive hits have come on long solo hiking trips, whether it be through the Himalayas or the Andes. So basically, I want to encourage you to try out different things, see what gets you in that state. Your meditation practice does not need to look like mine or anybody else's, because we are all unique beings. Okay, next, your 5th tip here. Once you've connected with your intuition, it's time to act. It's time to actually follow its advice and to prove to yourself that you take yourself seriously. So I talked about this quite a bit in the last video, so I won't cover it again here, but check out that video. It's called How to Develop Self-Trust, and it talks about follow through and consistency, because guys, this is a practice, right? Tuning into our intuition is not a one and done thing. It's a practice that we have to keep up, right? Keep tuning up. That was fireworks. They like to set off fireworks in the middle of the day here in Peru. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, so guys, I'm going to save the rest of the tips for next time because this video is getting a bit long. All right, let's hope that's the end of the fireworks. Okay, be sure to tune in. So guys, but guys, I'm so excited about what I'm sharing next week, because I'm going to be talking about how to tune into your body, our bodily sensations, our physicality, in order to receive signals from our intuition. So this is super fun, really powerful stuff. So I hope that you'll subscribe and join me next week for that video. In the meantime, I want to encourage you to put the practices that I taught you today into practice and let me know how it goes. The more and more we practice these things, the more we will be turning up the volume on our intuition. So I can't wait to see how these practices go for you. All right, guys, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. As always, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss next week's video, and make sure you get your guide so you can go deeper into this intuition work. All right, I'll see you next week. Ciao.